making carbonara, or at least a slightly adjusted version of it. You know, the food police are like, it's not carbonara because okay, it's like carbonara-esque. I don't know. So I'm gonna separate some egg whites right now. I wanted to get that out of the way because this is the messiest part, but now that's done, so let's... Made a quick white sauce. Quick sauce. I realized it wasn't saucy enough. Ta-da! Oh yeah! So you saw the cooking. Yeah, towards the end there, I was like, this isn't creamy enough, so I had to make a little quick bechamel sauce, and then I used that and added, yeah, I just added it to the spaghetti. Yeah, it was very tasty, guys. It was very delicious. Almost no salt. I added some like Himalayan salt to the sauce, but the pecorino cheese and the bacon add a lot of that flavor already, so you don't need to add too much salt. You don't need to add that much salt. But I did add salt to the sauce. I added green chilies. So I did take some of my own liberties with the recipe. There's a very specific type of bacon you're supposed to use for it to count as authentic carbonara. Yeah, you know, I don't even know where I'd be able to get that bacon, so I was like, I'll just use regular bacon. It was very tasty though. There's this YouTube channel, I think it's called Garden Cooking ASMR or Garden Living ASMR, I'm not sure. Whoa. It's a very attractive woman just making food in their garden. The location they tag in the videos, it says USA. They drop a bunch of shorts where they cook food, right? And the location they always put is USA. It doesn't specifically. One of the videos said New York. One of the videos said New York. I was like, this does not look like New York. Now, New York is big. It's a state, and there's New York City, which is what we know, that concrete jungle. But then I'm sure there's, I guess there's countryside in New York State. I'm sure there is, right? I'm sure there are some countryside areas. Let me Google New York countryside. This is where face recognition comes in handy because I can use one hand tapping. Well, usually, because it just said it didn't recognize my face. What do you mean? Ended up having to use my fingerprint. Okay. New York countryside. So I guess upstate New York is where you would. Yeah, they say it's rural New York, the rural areas of. It's green fields and farms and whatnot. So they're cooking. I was like, where the hell is this area? There's no way in New York. So they're new. Anyway, I digress. I got sidetracked. Very attractive. Oh my gosh. And it helps that they actually know how to cook. And just, they cook the food in really fascinating ways. It's like genuinely like rural cooking, like using like these underground ovens. I don't know what they call it when you dig a pit in the ground and cook your food in that pit. I don't know what that's called. But like, oh, I bet the food looks amazing. She was wearing like someone's revving their engine. This one girl, she was wearing. She was dressed a bit inappropriately, but I won't lie, it moved my soul. She's wearing these booty shorts and this yellow top. She looks unbelievable. I would risk it all for that woman. I would risk everything. I would risk everything. Anyway, you should go check out the channel, Garden Cooking ASMR or something like that. I'm not sure. Garden, let me look at it. Let me go on my YouTube channel. Check. Maybe face recognition work this time. Let's see. Why are you saying face doesn't match? Okay, let me try it like this. There we go. I think it was a lighting issue. I hate these people with these loud ass cars. So there's one channel called Royal LQT. That's not the lady I'm talking about, but she does feature in the other channel, the Garden Cooking whatever channel. Garden Cooking ASMR is what it's called. Bro. Garden Cooking ASMR videos. It's like 3 of them, I think. Anyway. I need to find me a girl that can throw it down in the kitchen like that. Someone that can cook that nicely. Please. That'll be nice. That'll be nice. It'd be amazing. It's very attractive. A lot of people don't know how to cook these days. It's a basic survival skill, guys. Even if you're a dude, I think it's important to know how to cook because it's a basic survival skill. Like, you know, to know how to just prepare a basic meal. Let's say you're married and your lady is not able to cook for whatever reason. Like maybe she's sick, maybe she's busy, or whatever the case may be. She's out of town. I don't know. You know, life. And if you're still with kids, what do you know? You're just gonna order food every time. Like, you should know how to prepare a basic meal. There's some people that can't even make a sandwich, bro. Like, they don't even know how to make a basic, healthy sandwich. It's sad. You should just know how to fry eggs. Something simple like getting chicken breast from the store and preparing that. You should know how to cook a chicken breast. You can get a chicken mix seasoning. Like they've already mixed all the seasoning together for you, and you just throw that on top of your chicken. It's not hard. It's not hard. But there are a lot of people who can't cook basic meals. It's a basic survival skill, people. It's a basic survival skill. So I'd encourage everyone to learn. Like it seems like there are a lot of people these days that don't know how to like prepare food for themselves. It's not. It's not. It's not okay. I remember like visiting a friend at his dorm. This is like in film school days. I went to his room, his apartment rather. It's not a dorm. It was like an apartment. You know, these student apartments. And he was eating bread out of a packet. You know, the sliced bread in the packets. That's what he would eat. He would eat it with like by itself, or you'd have like instant noodles, those 2 minute noodles you throw in the microwave, or he'd order food like fast food. I'm like, bro, you're eating like a fucking cockroach. You're eating. This is not. This is no way to live. Like there's basic things you can do. Like you can like make like a tomato sauce and then throw pasta in there. And then you got a little bolognese, sort of, minus the mince. You can get mince if you want. You can put in chicken, you can put in a lot of things. You just get like your tomato paste, you get some tomatoes, you get the canned Italian tomatoes. They're not too expensive. Throw in some onions and garlic. Now there's a method to the job. It's not hard. Let's go through it. Like if you want to make a basic like tomato sauce, I'd start. I guess I'd start frying the onions and then throw in some garlic. And yeah, you just add your tomato paste. You add your I'd grate the tomatoes and add that in, and throw in my canned tomatoes as well. These canned Italian tomatoes that add a very specific flavor to that mix. And then you mix that all together. Then you've got a thick sauce. And then you season it with some salt, some pepper, or whatever else you want to put in there. And then, you know, let that simmer. The longer you leave it, the stronger the flavor it becomes. You can add some basil leaves as well. And then you boil spaghetti, and then when the spaghetti's done, you just throw it in the sauce, mix it up, boom, done, dinner served. And you know, if you cook it enough, you can store it in the fridge, and that can last you maybe the whole week if it's just you eating it. Depends how much you eat. I don't eat that much, so that would last me the whole week. But I'd get tired of that. I don't think I could eat that for the whole week. I'd get very bored. That was when I was living alone. During cooking school, that was the issue, because I'd cook something, but then I'd cook like large quantities of the thing, and after like day 2 of eating it, I'd be like, I'm over this. I want to cook something else. So then my fridge would be full of food that I'm not eating. So I ended up having to like deliver lunch boxes to people because I had too much food in my fridge. So I literally I was cooking for everyone. That or the food would get rotten and I'd have to throw it away, which is very wasteful. I remember I got fruit once. I didn't know how to store fruits. At the time, there was this fruit and veg market, and the fruit was so cheap. It was ridiculous how cheap it was. And I got a bunch of nectarines and grapes and whatnot. And I didn't put them in the fridge. I just left them in my little fruit basket by the windows. And the nectarines started to go bad, and I was very pissed because I was like, there were so many of them. I was like, what the hell? I spent spent a considerable amount of money on this. So the ones that weren't like leaking and all that sort of stuff, I put them in the fridge. And I learned my lesson. You can't just leave the fruit outside. You have to store it. You have to refrigerate it so that it lasts long. I love nectarines. Like good, ripe, juicy nectarines. Oh, yes, Lord. I keep thinking about that girl from that channel. I need to calm down. Apologies. Apologies. But yeah, very important to learn to take care of yourself. By the way, I was thinking about the whole stock market thing crash, and I was like, you know, I've always been confused by the stock market. Like, it's very complicated, it seems. When you hear people talk about it, it just sounds so like complex. So I was like, okay, the stock market has crashed, the American stock market, the New York Stock Exchange, and NASDAQ. I'm like, what is that? How did that happen? Apparently, Japan was involved somehow. Apparently, Japan had some market troubles, and that triggered the American stock market crash as well. Like, it's so confusing. I don't know exactly what's going on, but I don't like not knowing. Right? So I was like, okay, I need to read up on this so I can at least understand how this stuff works. At least basically, just understand the basics. Because I've been seeing people talk about the issue, but it seems like they're talking another language when they talk about it. I'm like, what the hell are these people talking about? So yesterday I got a book. And I've started. It's very short. It's like 88 pages. So I've started reading that, and it's interesting so far. It's just teaching you marketing for beginners. I'm actually excited. I'm going to read it after this. Let me. Yeah, now the face unlock is where I think it was the lighting, but it should be able to see my face. Let me try it like from this angle, because this is the angle it was struggling at. Yeah, it's struggling again. But if I do it like this, yeah, it works like from this angle. I don't know why it doesn't work here, but it works here. Yeah, anyway. Let me check what the name of the book is. A Beginner's Guide to the Stock Market is what it's called. Who wrote it? Bro, this face unlock is... Wait, so if I do like this, it works instantly. But if I do it from down here, it struggles, doesn't match. But then here, instant. Like, yeah, it's the lighting. Wait, let me turn off the light real quick and try it. It works without the light. Instant. Let me try it from here. Instant. Okay, I think the light, this light here, I'm messing with it. I don't know why or how. A Beginner's Guide to the Stock Market is what I know. I've been learning a lot. I now know what market cap is. I've been learning about market orders, the different type of market orders. Wait, can I even recite that? I know there's two types of market orders. I know there's the one where you can tell your broker to get you a specific stock no matter the price. Just as this, whichever one is available soonest, just get that stock, and whatever the price may be at the time, it doesn't matter. But then there's also a limited order where you set a limit, like it has to be this price or otherwise don't get it. And even within that, there's like you can set limits, like okay, you have a couple days to find it. If you don't find a stock within this price range, then just abandon it. Otherwise, they can have another one where it's an indefinite period of time you give the broker to find that specific stock and whatnot. Anyway, tickers. A ticker is just basically the name of the stock, but it's like abbreviated. It's just how it appears on these markets, like billboards, or I don't know what you call it. How it appears in the market. So Apple, for example, is represented as AAPL, and Microsoft is abbreviated, and all that sort of stuff. All these big companies. I actually owned Nvidia. I think I owned Nvidia stock. Was it Nvidia? I definitely owned Sony stock at some point. I didn't make that much money. I made a little money. It wasn't that much. It wasn't anything to, like, it was so little, but like it was a couple cents in dollars. Like because it was literally like a couple cents. So like nothing crazy, right? But I did own Sony stock at some point. Because on the PlayStations, I thought it'd be cool if I owned Sony stock. So then when I'm playing PlayStation, I can be like, I own you. That's what I was thinking to myself. Anyway. So yeah, I learned a bunch of things. Yeah, I'm learning more. I'm going to read some more today, and maybe I'll finish the book today. I don't know if I'll finish today because it's like 78 pages remaining, so that's a lot to read. But we'll see. The main purpose of reading it isn't necessarily to get into stock trading. I just want to learn. I just want to understand what's going on, because I don't understand the stock market stuff at all. It'd be nice to be able to have that conversation with someone I meet someday. Like you have maybe someone's just into stocks, and you can just talk to them about stocks. Even if I don't trade them myself, I can be knowledgeable in the trade. Maybe I can start trading as well. We'll see. It would actually be an interesting way to use my money, because I get paid by YouTube, and I get paid a nice amount of money for a young person who's living with his mom. I don't have to worry about rent. I don't have to be worrying about getting my own food and all that sort of stuff. I have a lot of disposable income when you consider all that stuff. So I could take that money, invest it in stocks, maybe in an experiment, and see if I can make money. I always talk on this channel about how I want to travel more and then visit different places. And this could be the answer to that. Now, the stock market did crash, so is this the best time to get into it? It might be actually the best time to get into it, because everything is low. All the prices are low. So this might be the greatest time to get into trading right now, because I'm sure things will get back up eventually. So if I invest now when everything's down bad, maybe I can start making some money. We'll see. But yeah, for now, it's just research, just figuring out what the hell is going on with this stuff. I know a lot of people who do stock trade, and it's very lucrative, right? If you know what you're doing. So yeah, you should look into it too, If you're someone that has disposable income, you just got some cash that it's just for leisure, then I'd say look into it. Maybe look into it. I don't there's no advice or whatnot, but I don't know. Everyone's looking for ways to improve the standard of living, to make more. This is a good way to put in the time and effort to learn. It can be very rewarding. There's a moral dilemma sometimes I find, like supporting certain companies, like buying stocks in certain companies that you might not agree with philosophically or morally on certain things, like some of these arms dealers, for example. I don't know. BlackRock is like what are they? I think they're the consulting. Can you buy BlackRock? There's certain military I wouldn't say military contract. I'm not sure. Like they make weapons, and you can. There's some people who buy stocks in those companies. I'm like, I understand. Where's the line? Is there any line? Surely there is a line. Like, you can't cross the line. They're just straight up. Well, I don't know. It's an interesting question to ask. But at the same time, um, it's sticky. It's tricky. Because if you play the game of canceling everyone, bro, you'd be shocked how many companies you'd have to cancel. So sometimes you just have to be like, it is what it is, man. You'd be shocked how many companies you have to cancel when you consider the practices a lot of these businesses are engaged in. I wanted to say something, but now I'm forgetting what I wanted to say. Who cares? We'll see. Hey, if it works out, if I become a successful stock trader, maybe I'll finally achieve my dream of traveling. Bro, I don't have to get rich. I just have to make enough money to like withdraw from my account and book a trip and do that regularly. If I can get that good, that'd be great. Hopefully the channel will develop as well, and yeah. By the way, I realized I actually didn't delete that no talking video. I actually have it on my phone. So I have a full no talking video just sitting on my phone. I don't know what to do with it. I thought about uploading it today, so I was like, I'll just edit it together with the cooking footage. I'll put the cooking footage first and then just throw in that no talking thing. But I was like, I wanted to film something new. I wanted to ramble, you know. I love rambling. I love talking my videos. I don't really like listening to no talking ASMR. It's not pleasant to me. It's very boring. I don't like listening to it. I don't like making it. But I just have one on my phone. I'd made it for the Patreon before. I was like, I'm not doing Patreon. But then I had a free video. I mean, I made a video that's just lying around now, so I don't know what to do with it. I'll probably upload it sometime, maybe tomorrow or the day after tomorrow. I'll just upload it as a second video for that day. Don't get used to it though, because some people will get the video and they're like, oh, make another one. The other day I did a no talking video just because I didn't feel like talking today. That day I was like, hey, I'm not talking today. It's literally just the day I just woke up. I was like, I'm not talking today. And then this video, like I said, it was meant for Patreon, but then I changed my mind, but the video's already done by then. But don't get used to it. Don't, like, because people will start thinking they can just keep asking for no talking. I mean, they'll ask anyway, but you know, I'm just letting you know ahead of time. I'm probably not going to do it. I'm not trying to be a dick. I'm not trying to be like callous and disregard portions of my audience or anything like that. I just genuinely don't like making no talking videos. It's so boring to me. I'm just being honest. I genuinely don't enjoy it. So, you know, I don't like promising, like, oh, I'll make a no talking video because I know that I'm not going to enjoy making it. So I'm like, I'd rather not promise people that. Anyway, we're at the end of the video, guys. We're at the end of the video. You know, I like to pray at the end of my videos, dear Father God, thank you for this individual audience right now. Thank you for making the whole unique and God, what both of us, peace, prosperity, and purpose. Thank you for blessing this person with the wonderful people in life. Love them, take care of them, bring the answer best of them. Thank you for maintaining the ones that are there to do the same thing. Thank you for blessing this person with love and marriage and sustaining that love and marriage and making it very, very, very happy. Thank you for blessing this person with the spirit of gratitude so that they can give thanks for the wonderful things. Thank you, thanks that can find peace, contentment, and attract even more blessings. Let your presence be felt that you got, that you read, that you love. I was gonna be there for them.